Thank you. Thank you. I have to say thank you very clearly. I've had 3 ambitions in my life. One was to be an actor. One was to be the senator from California or New York. And the other was to teach history. And I always thought that I would do them sequentially. The only thing that ever changed from the time I was 12 was that I didn't want to become an office holder. I just wanted to be involved in politics. And so in a very real way, I know that I am blessed, and I have been able to do that which I love. And to be here is a special thing for me that Mr. Chips, those of you who are old enough to remember, Mr. Chips was always my idol. I wanted to be an academic. I wanted to be a scholar. I have the walk down. If you remember the film Mr. Chips, this is how he... I'm much shorter than the actor who played it, but I am Mr. Chips. And thank you for having me here. Erich von Stroheim was one of the most supremely respected directors of movies in the 1920s. He was autocratic, he was superior, he was gifted, he was not only an artist, he was a great artiste. The story goes that he was directing a movie about the suicide of the heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. There were hundreds of extras playing officers of the army, members of the court aristocracy, the noble classes. Von Stroheim insisted that the extras in the film wear silk underwear to give them all the feel of wealth and class that would allow them the posture and the bearing. And when the film company saw that little budget item, they fired his ass. Artist schmartist, he was a schmuck to think of spending money that way, and there must be a cheaper way to get extras into the mood. Now, the guys who ran the film business then and now were not idiots. Film is a complex proposition requiring many crafts to work together, many structures of production and financing and exhibition and marketing. If a great movie is sold badly or shown in dirty, uncomfortable theaters, or the strategies of how and when to open that film ignore local realities, or if the movie is just poorly acted and written and directed, without energy or artistic skill. All of these affect the success not only of the movie, but of the health of the company itself. Imagine instead of firing him, the company had brought von Stroheim in to run the whole studio. How long do you think that company would have lasted? Run by a guy, however brilliant, who knew and cared nothing about the reality of budgets, someone bloated on his own grandiosity, unable to put anything into perspective. They would have been incredibly stupid to do that. No business would turn creation of their product over to people who had never learned at least some of the areas of expertise. Writing, design, camera, editing, the relationship of script to budget. Some reality insists. There are no mega-million-dollar budgets for movies that would have little chance at popularity overseas or among young people. No studio would make only pornography. Why? Pornography is an $11 billion business. The answer is because of the long-range relationship with their public, undefinable things like taste and class and respect and the loss of prestige. Every business is layered with complexities, invisible to those uneducated to that particular business. And we are not always as smart as we need to be. The United States auto industry tried to sell a product without answering what the customer needed or wanted. And the customer walked away, voted with their wallets, and never came back. America is littered with the companies that ignored the quality of their products, ignored the health of their labor force, ignored long-term solutions in favor of short-term profits.